Hey, welcome, Beach Quest here. In this episode, the story continues of my tour of Southern California, Oregon, and the Pacific Coast route. On the previous episode, more coast, many tours, deer sightings, and Point Arena. Although I have visions of finding a place for breakfast after hitting the road, I don't know if anything is available. Fortunately, I choose to eat a larger breakfast in camp while waiting for my tent to dry from the night's moist ocean air. This turns out to be a good decision. Right out from MacKerricher State Park, winds and traffic are light. A steep drop at Elk Creek starts a day of many hills. Spectacular rocky shore vistas mixed with trees and fields leads the way to Mendocino. Leaving small ocean inlets and quiet roads, it's back to a busier Highway 1 until Fort Bragg. Miles of paved pathways and dirt trails brings me to my destination at MacKerricher State Park. Heading out from Manchester Bay. There's the hiker-biker. A cat up the road is hunting something in the field, but it scurries off before I can get too close. Kitty, 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 kitty. Take a look at the climbing profile I looked at last night. It seems like it's like all the other recent days. Lots of little hills that add up to lots of climbing. Nice, another tree bank. So there may be a store here, or even a cafe. The Point Arena lighthouse that I visited yesterday is still visible. It's about 6 miles direct line from here. Every day I'm amazed by the beautiful ocean views and rocky shores, mile after mile. Each similar, but also unique in its own way. No store in Irish Valley. Next possible stop 11 miles, I think. Nope. Might have to break out the second batch of cookies. When riding on roads, the combination of traffic and road width make up the overall experience. 4 vehicles per minute passing in either direction is on the calm side. Roads with wide shoulders are still okay even with more vehicles per minute. But for today, along with the 2 previous days, the early morning ride of less than 1.5 makes it a peaceful start. This random cattle structure catches my attention, but the sign is a nice touch. I bet these have a history with great stories behind them. Wow, there's wind. The downhill section, therefore wind. Calm on the uphill, wind on the downhill. I decide to stop my downhill momentum to check out another viewpoint. With limited sight distance on this turn, I cut across quickly in case a vehicle is coming the other direction. Whoa, this is a steep little booger. I have to come up the other side. On camera, it may not look steep, but this was one of the steepest downhills on Highway 1 that I remember. Gee whiz. Jeepers. Jeepers. This is a section where I'm glad to be going north instead of south. Oh man, a nasty road. Holy smokes. Hope the other side's not as steep as this. Wowzer. That was interesting. There's that steep. It doesn't look as steep from over here. It's steep. This side is definitely not as steep.
Look at the view, huh?
Yeah, nice. In Elk, I spot a market with another bike tour stopped. We talked for a bit before I realized the store isn't open. Now I'm going to have to break into my emergency cookies. Like most days, the wind starts calm and picks up throughout the day. How much it will, I have no idea. I don't look at the wind forecast. I find in this situation, ignorance is better. These waves look especially large when I compare them to the people walking in the foreground. The almost clear skies with bands of clouds and only light winds is perfect for riding and photography. Hill ahead. Yeah, 13, 14, 12, 13, 13, 12. Can't make up my mind. I don't really want to stop. There's no shelter here. It's a high bridge. Bunch of hills, bunch of little hills like this, bunches of oaks. In Little River, population 413. Don't run across the road, turkey. You're gonna get hit. At this point, the headwinds hit maximum intensity for the day. I figure I better get at least one video of a Pacific Coast bike route sign. This memorable cove entices me to stop for about 10 minutes, watching waves and seeing an otter swim around. The tranquil ride through Mendocino Point with its inlets, flowers, waves, and few vehicles make it an excellent side route. Highway 1 is now busy compared to earlier in the day. With my day almost over, I finally buy some food. I haven't had data service since yesterday, and I still don't even have it on the outskirts of Fort Bragg. In search of data to finish my blog from yesterday, I decide to pack my food and ride further into town to eat. I find the perfect place with service, picnic table, and a view. The wind is tolerable, and I'm able to eat and catch up on my communications.
Looks like you're on an adventure.
Yep.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Going up and down one or?
North. On
North?
one. Yeah.
Wow. That's huge.
Yeah.
What are you doing a day like?
I'm averaging 47 miles.
47?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're a stud.
Thanks.
Golly, man.
While sitting there, a walker passes by, and we discuss travels and all kinds of topics.
Okay, man, really an honor to meet you. Take care, sir.
See you. You too.
Spectacular view after spectacular view. Traveling along the paved paths most of the way, a dirt trail finally entices me.
Not all ideas are good, and this might be a bad one, but we'll see.
I can't resist, even though I have no idea if it's possible on my bike.
Trail narrows. Oh, yeah. That bench up there. I'm not gonna go up there.
Seeing some kind of structure out on a point sets my target destination.
I'm almost out to the point though.
If all goes as planned, I should be able to travel the last 7 miles without returning to a main road. I only break this when I go into town briefly to get food before returning to the trail.
Yep. Sorry. I've got that vulture crossing in front of me. The GoPro's always zoomed out so far. Everything looks far away, but it's actually pretty close in front of me. Let's see if I can cause a disturbance in the force. Hello. There's a lot of waves coming in.
This clothesline makes me wonder about my route choice, but I quickly find a loop around to get me back on track. The state park has several campground sections. That, coupled with the fact that I came in the back way, made it a little confusing to find the registration booth. With a little effort, I get checked in and arrive at the hike bike site. The small site has maybe enough space to squeeze in 4 small tents. For today, only one other biker arrived. His name is Brian, and he's doing a trial ride to get ready for an Asia tour. He normally uses a tent, but he's seeing if he likes using a tarp-only shelter. In the morning, he said it worked well. I have no desire to stop using a tent. Mosquitoes like me too much, and conversely, I really don't like snakes. Back in my second week, I had spokes breaking on my wheel. After proactively replacing many of them, I haven't had any more break. An inspection each night reveals that some tightening and adjustments are usually required. I'll take this over breaking them, but I hope to get the spoke tension dialed in soon. I'm now about 60% complete with my journey and fully into the groove. Tomorrow I head inland, up the mountains, and into the redwoods. The route includes the longest sustained climb since the first week, and the end of Highway 1. On the next episode, isolated coast, long hills, redwoods, and end of Highway 1.
Break out the cookies.
Those cookies are good, but they're gone.
Onward and upward. Well, down first.
So over on that bluff, right over there,
Yeah.
I met this old guy. He's got his bongos down there. He's doing reggae, kind of like, he was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, up there, right? You can see him right on that edge there with the blue bongos.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He's impressive, man.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
10:35.
Okay.
He was a big cow. It was huge. It looked like a bull, but it didn't seem like a bull. Didn't have horns. Man. time I go with the wind, it's so easy. It's ridiculous how much difference there is. Is there going to be campers, other bike campers, or am I going to be alone again? That is the question. My guess is bike campers.